LGBTRadioNation.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out here with me. I have been asked to do this show. And I want you guys to hang in here with me. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to try something totally different. I was asked to do a show about me, about myself. I was told that here it is, you do all these interviews of all these different people, and we know so much about other people, we don't know that much about you. So today we're going to talk a little bit about me. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing, what I have been doing, but what I really want to stop and do first is to acknowledge Jason Dixon, our owner of UrbanNationRadio.com, the mad scientist. I want to give him a big shout out because he really allowed for me to have a platform that I really didn't even know that I even wanted to be on. And thank you, Jason. All right. So anyway, I wanted to acknowledge him first because he was really a tremendous help. I thank you for that, Jason. But I also want to just kind of share a little bit about where I started here with the station about 18 months ago. I had a co-host. We went through a co-host for about like 6 months or almost about 6-7 months or something like that. But then I had to do it alone, and I've been doing all this time by myself and kind of just been, what's next. So I hadn't had the chance to kind of sit and look back on kind of where I've been and what I've done, and to really acknowledge the fact that I did it and that I'm here. So I am happy and I'm excited that I tried something that I would not normally have even thought to do, let alone even tried to do it. So that was cool for me. It has really led to me being more expanded, more open about things that I do and the people that I choose to have in my close-knit circle. Life has expanded itself for me, and I'm really joyful about it. But anyway, we are here to talk about some of the shows that I really enjoyed. I got to do something that I have always wanted to do, and that's sit with basically people who intrigue me, people who fascinate me, and kind of talk to them about them. I'm an observer. I kind of like sit back and I watch people, and I see how people kind of sit and really deal with the public and how they do the things that they do so intricately and only like uniquely them. And it's pretty cool to kind of watch people do that. But having the actual, not only the time, but also being afforded the chance, the opportunity to be able to sit on a platform like this and kind of just talk to people about themselves and to kind of open up the world just a little bit further for them. Because you enjoy them so much, you want other people to enjoy them as well. So I'm going to talk about some of the dopest women that I got to actually talk with during this whole 18 months that I was here. I'm not going to go through the whole gamut of them, but I'm going to name some, and I hope you guys, you recognize them, whatever. You make sure you get them a shout out. Tell them I'm talking about them on the station. Tell them to tune in or whatever. But what I really wanted you guys to know is that I really enjoyed doing something I just didn't even know that I really wanted to do. So this is amazing to me. On the list we have Miss Corona, JC Caprice, Cookie Hughes, Fiona Zed, Sky, Christy Cato, Jessica Betts, Dirty Red, Billy Simone, Latoya Hankins, Kofi. The list is so long, but I really had fun and I enjoyed like talking with these people. And what I found for me, it was like something that was on a more deeper level, that spiritual kind of thing. Having a conversation with someone, and you've put all the simplicities behind, and you just went a little bit deep, and just let's just kind of like talk about who you really are, like at your core. And people just feeling free enough with me to be able to do that is amazing to me. Just being able to kind of get people to open up and to share with me so that you guys can know who they are just like I do. I really really applaud all of them and everybody who I have interviewed this entire time. I thank you guys so much, and I appreciate your time and energy towards me and being able to interview you and, work with you. That was just awesome, and I truly hope that in the future that we're able to do the same. But we are going to take a quick break, and we are going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is LGBT Radio Nation here on urbannationradio.com. It's Kaiology Mann, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Radio Nation here on urbannationradio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology Mann, and this is your number one LGBT radio show here on urbannationradio.com. Today, if you're just kind of like tuning in with us, today I don't have a guest. We are talking about Kaiology Mann, who I am and what I do and what's going on with me. So I thank you for tuning in. I thank you, all those listeners who have been waiting patiently on the line. I appreciate you guys. I want you to know I really appreciate you. Thank you for all of your support. It has been duly noted, and I see you guys, and I thank you. Before we went to break, I was talking about all the dope people that I get to sit down and kind of have conversations with and talk about how they got to be them and how they were determined. The one thing that I really did notice with everybody that I interviewed, they had a discipline about them. They had to be disciplined in the things that they did to get to the goal or the purpose of what they wanted to do, their dreams. So if anybody is out there and they are really in search of making that step to follow whatever path that they have been called to do, follow it. I'm going to tell you, it's not easy all the time. It really isn't. But know that when it's not easy, it's growing you, it's stretching you, it's taking you to a place that you have never gone before, and you're going to be thankful for it in the long run. But the problem is, after you get comfortable with that, something else is going to come along too. But it's cool though. It's stretching and growing all the time. It's all the time. And you want to be growing all the time. But anyway, I had the chance to talk with award-winning filmmaker Cookie Hughes, and she was awesome. She gave us perspective of being LGBT in the film industry, and it was amazing just sitting there talking with her and hearing how some of the struggles that they have and not being able to get their films out there. And that was one thing that I hope that whoever was listening, if there was anybody that they could have contacted or did whatever to start kind of delving into that realm and just realizing that we are all people. We're all here put on the planet to do something. We have to fulfill our own unique space in the world. So we have to be careful in how we treat one another. But anyway, I really enjoyed that show. That was amazing. Another one was really cool. I really thought was the one that I had with LaToya Hankins. That was really cool. It was cool because not only did she do something that was kind of similar to what I had done in my life, but she got to she did it before she got to the altar, which was a good thing. But in order for her to talk about that and share what she went through during that time was amazing, because you don't hear a lot of people that talk about those particular types of issues in the community. Not everybody was just here I am and I've been this way ever since. We're all different people in the community. So that was good to hear her story as well. Jessica Betts, listening to her story, it was another one as well. And I think that I don't know who has to do what, but anybody who has something can do something somewhere. Make sure that she is out front, because her voice is phenomenal, and it doesn't make sense for us not to be hearing it all the time. Like, we should be hearing her voice all the time. So I don't know, whoever has some kind of pull somewhere, make sure y'all get her set up. Jessica Betts, she is phenomenal. But anyway, Jason's looking at me like, what? Yeah. But also the interview that I did with my brother was one of my favorites, and not just because he's family. Jason is saying yes too, because he and I got to share something online together, like for the first time, and I thought that was so dope, just to be able to be on the phone with my brother and sharing information just as it was happening, just as the questions were being asked to him, he was answering them. A lot of the questions that I was asking him, I did not know. So it was good to be able to share that with our listening audience. It was cool. So that was probably one of my favorites. There are so many of them that really were. I think in the beginning of doing these shows, I used to come and be kind of like, oh my God, like most of the people who know me know I'm really not a talker. So to be sitting up here talking is a giant step for me. So people would be looking like, wow. But anyway, just being able to make that step and make it that change to doing something and saying I'm going to do it, did it. But I had a lot of different interviews that also made me realize who I was as a person. It made me see something in myself that I thought that I might need to fix. So this show has really, really given me the opportunity to grow in more ways than one. So I thank God for Jason and for him being able to give me this platform. I really do. I enjoyed being here. This is one of the things in life that I can say that I did, and I'm happy that I did it. No matter what it looks like, no matter what, this is one of the things that I am most proud of that I've done in my life. It was the thing that gave me the most freedom to do, just to be me and to enjoy and celebrate others like me, and to have other people who are not like me be able to watch and understand who we are is just like them. And I always thought that what the LGBT Radio Nation show would do would be bridge the gap between the communities, so that would be no more separatism, because I feel like we have a lot of that going on in the whole community. The African American community, we already have such separatism and this and that, and we're all off to ourselves in these different areas, and we should all come together. And so that was the main reason of me wanting to sit at this desk every Wednesday between 6 and 7 p.m. And bring to light different issues and different topics and different people that were doing some positive things in the community, so that I could put them or help put them, because they're already out there in some way, shape, or form, in the smallest way that I knew how, to be able to have, help them, somebody else to see them, and for everybody else to know who they are, or whatever corner of the world somebody sees them and helps them to go to the next level, because that's what we all are doing, is trying to go to the next level. So whatever support, whatever you can give somebody, if you see them out there and you see them struggling and you see that there's some type of gift in them, pour into those people, But Jason is motioning me. We have to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is LGBT Radio Nation here on urbannationradio.com. Are back live. This is LGBT Radio Nation here on urbannationradio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology, Mann, and it's just me here today, y'all, just hanging out with y'all, talking about me, and what I'm doing, and some of the things that and some of the people actually that I've had the chance to interview, and how amazing it has been. This has been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad that I was able to share it with other people. I really have to give my god sister a big shout out. Her name is Karen Johnson, and she's been riding with me since the beginning, and I so appreciate her and her family. They have really been riding for me. So shout out to you guys tonight. Thank you for always being there, watching out, sharing my stuff on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever I am. You guys are there. Thank you. But one other thing that I really want to share with you guys is people keep asking me, so what is it that you really do? I guess I haven't really been that diligent in kind of telling people what it is that I really do. I have a company, one of many at this moment, Scribblical Vibes Publishing. And with that company, what we do is we do publishing, promotions, publicity, and brand management and brand strategy for different clients, artists, spoken word, authors. We even have a t-shirt company that we work with, to be honest with you. But we also work with some other authors, some first-time authors that are publishing their works with us. And it has truly been a blessing for me to do. I don't even know I do know where it came from. I would be lying if I said that. I know that God has directed my path since forever. But this has been an amazing journey for me to be able to be here in this space right now. It's totally amazing. But I'm going to share some different things with you guys as we go along. I just want you guys to know that with the publishing and promotions and brand management piece of it, we're delving into a lot of social media, a lot of publicity, a lot of PR work that we're doing, and managing different brands and making sure that we are walking with our clients and that we bring an awesome team to that client. So we are currently looking for people to come in and want to work with the people that I'm already working with. So they're able to already have been paying attention to what it is that we're doing. Those are the type of people that I really want to work with. Those people who are seeking other people out to see what it is they could help them with, or maybe we can work together on. But it's really been amazing. But I've also inquired some other things that are in the works, and I want you guys to really pay close attention. So when you start seeing Mann, you start seeing Scribblical Vibes Publishing, and you start seeing Kaiology and some other different things, make sure that you support and make sure that we help to grow our network, because that's the one thing that I'm trying to do with my brand, is to connect with other people on all different levels and making sure that we all have what we need, because everybody's in the network, and we never go without. But that's just a little bit about that. But I wanted to kind of share that with you guys, because there's going to be some changes that are made, obviously. So I want you guys to just watch out and to continue to look for me, continue to support me on Twitter and Facebook, and to make sure that you check my websites, scribblicalvibes.com. And also kai-man.com, and check me out sometimes at Kaiology, wetyourintellexualtastebud's.blogspot.com. I am literally everywhere at Kaiology. I really want to give you guys a big shout out and to say thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for riding this ride with me. Thank you for walking this walk. The whole journey, you guys have been here, and I so appreciate it, because you could have been anywhere and you could have been doing anything from 6 to 7 p.m. every Wednesday, but you chose to have spent it with me. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. Peace.